What's up, Nick? Chris here, the owner of CNP Marketing and Design. And in this video, I'm going to show you what you can do to bring more customers straight to your business using a website and Google Business Profile as the tools. And the topics of today are going to be content, backlinks, and citations, and what they'll do for your business if you use these strategies. More importantly, how you could at least get an extra 60, maybe even 90 or more jobs if you wanted it every single month consistently by using what I'm about to teach you in this video. But I checked out your page, man, and the page looks really nice. What I was really impressed with was these posts, right? Very, very well written, very good looking, lots of details in here. You could tell people are actually interacting with this. So these are some very, very effective posts. And I could tell that you do really, really good work and you spend a lot of time and effort to make sure that these are as good as it possibly can be. But I want to get into page content with you now and kind of explain a couple things for you. That way you could take this game up to the next level. To give you a better explanation, I'm going to go into your biggest competitor in the Orlando area, and that's Auto Salon of Orlando. So page content is made up of the words, the images, and text behind the images called alt text that make up a certain page on your site. You need, when you get a website, 1,500 to 2,000 words on your homepage to be optimized with Google, depending on your competition and keywords. This will also give you much more opportunity to fill in with some buyer intent keywords that you're trying to get business for. A buyer intent keyword is a word or phrase searched in Google that indicates the person is ready to buy your services. For example, if somebody looked up auto detailing Orlando, Florida, they're looking to get their car detailed, right? Or else they wouldn't be looking for that. And you know it's an area that you target and not someone on the other side of the country. And when you rank for these words, you come up first and get more customers coming straight to you that are ready to buy. And to sum it up, Google loves information and relevancy. And in your content, you can place keywords that tells Google exactly what terms you want to be put in front of when people search for them. That's why content is king and the easiest and fastest way to rank for anything. Now, if we check out the amount of content that they have on this front page, you could tell that they don't actually have that much, which is going to make it that much easier to actually beat these guys. Now, the second important topic is backlinks. And to show you a little bit more, I'm going into a tool I use called Ahrefs that gives you the breakdown of the performance of a website. And a backlink is super simple. It's just another website linking to yours through theirs, either through a clickable text or image. So if I clicked on this text right here and it brought me up to their website, that's an example of this website sending their website a backlink. And the idea is that these links act like an endorsement of your website from other sites that Google uses to build trust in your business by seeing others vouch for you. It's just like a popularity contest where the person with the most wins. But not all backlinks are created equal. You want more powerful, relevant, and trustworthy sites linking to you to show Google you have more authority. Quality always wins here. And by relevant, I mean if you had other detailing sites linking to you, that's going to do a lot more for you than a site like Pizza Hut for obvious reasons, right? Now we can actually take a look at their backlink profile, find out what's drawing all this power and making them successful, and use this as a roadmap to beat them at their own game. And you can see that they're getting a lot of traffic from this. It's typically around 10 times the amount that's reflected here in Ahrefs, just because the Google Analytics gives you a much more accurate representation. So this is probably closer to 4,000 searches to their website every single month on a consistent basis. And that's a lot of potential for paying customers, right? So let's check out their keywords now. As you can see, every area has their own keywords, and there's a ton of these things. They're ranking for hundreds of them. Now, car detailing Orlando, for example, has about 1,000 searches every single month. And that's, once again, if you're locking that top spot, that's a lot of potential for customers right there. Now, I took the liberty of giving you the breakdown of how those numbers work and some of the numbers here at the end of this video. But first, let's take a look at a Google search real quick. So the first thing you see here is an amazing tool called the Google Map Pack. Many people go here first to find a business that fills their needs, and getting ranked in this top position means 40 to 50% more calls than top organic ranking alone with just your website. Now, what gets you ranked here is having a stronger and a larger citation profile than your competitors, amongst other things. A citation is your business's name, address, and phone number submitted into directories such as Yelp and Yellow Pages. And there are a lot of other ranking factors, but your organic ranking and citations are some of the biggest here. You can also rank in multiple areas all at once using the same profile, as well as capture all those near me keywords like car detailing near me. So if we look up Orlando, Florida, right? And let's say your profile was stationed, because when you create a business profile, you almost have like a home base, right? So let's say your home base is right over here, your headquarters per se. And over time, the stronger that profile got, the more ground it's going to cover until eventually you're pulling business in from all of these different areas using just the one profile. Whereas your website can lock down Winter Park keywords and Zellwood keywords and Sanford keywords. That way you're locking down those areas specifically while the profile is covering all of the rest of it when the people are just looking for, let's say, car detailing near me. And once these strategies are all coming together and you're beginning to outgrow your competitors, here's what you might be looking at and why it's so worth it. So just out of 5 keywords, that totals to 1,700 searches every single month on a consistent basis. And from buyer intent keywords, you can expect to close about 5% of those into paying customers. That's just realized I messed my math up, but that's about 85 jobs every single month on a consistent basis by using just your website, right? And if you couple that with your Google business profile, you're looking at least an extra 110 jobs, and you might not even want all of that, right? But I'm just trying to show you how the numbers work and what the potential is when you do this in your specific market. Now, once again, there's a lot of smaller areas out there with other keywords to where you can control your flow. So maybe you can get an extra 40 jobs a month, 50 jobs a month, 20 jobs a month if you wanted to. And that's how you can control the numbers on that based upon what you target and what you're ranking for. So how do we actually find these numbers? The average click-through rate of somebody in the top position is 28.5%, meaning if I look up car detailing Orlando, Florida, this guy's probably going to get 28.5% of those views, right? 60 to 80% of those will actually call you or fill out a lead form. And if your closing rate is approximately 50%, here's what those numbers look like from the SEO. And by the way, 50% is typical by getting leads this way. Per 100 searches, you're looking at closing anywhere from 8 to 11 deals per month on a consistent basis just from your website. And that is like the low ball at 5% being the minimum, even though it's often higher. And I'm not sure what your margins are, Nick, but if you multiplied your average profit per job by the number of jobs you would get, what could you be making this year if you use these strategies? And Nick, this is what I do for a living. And while this video is going to help you start generating a decent amount of revenue, if you have any questions whatsoever, if you want to target larger areas, or if you want to go after more keywords, just shoot me a message back or give me a call or text at 330-978-5004. Either way, I would really appreciate just a line of feedback so I know whether or not you got some value out of this video or if I could have explained anything any better to you. Thank you so much, Nick. Have an amazing rest of your day, and I will talk to you soon, my man.